guys, Jeff Jocelyn here. Jocelyn Mixed Martial Arts, going to show you guys a technique that we were working on in tonight's class. It's a pretty common arm lock from the back position with a couple details that should help you apply it even better. But the real cool part is the follow-up when the opponent blocks your arm lock attack and you get him with a pretty sneaky choke that works very, very well. So let's start off. Dylan's here to help me out. And I have the hooks on Dylan. I have the back control. Now, one thing you want to focus on is not letting your legs cross. If they crisscross, you can break your legs. We all know that. Not good. So you want to make sure that your feet are not loose. If they're loose, you can put them together sometimes. And also, the hooks are easily knocked out. So what you want to do is put a little pressure on one thigh, boom, and then on the other thigh. You see it? I press down a little bit. Open my knees a little bit. Now my hands, what are they going to do? One arm's going to go under, and one arm's going to go over. Okay, which holds which? The under one holds the over one. Okay, I was giving you time to guess there. So under one's going to hold the over one. And the reason being, okay, is from this position here, if he rips my grip off, he's holding the one that's not threatening the choke, so I still can choke him. So with a proper grip, he has to rip this one off, and then I still can choke him. If I have the improper grip, over holding under, boom, he breaks, and then he has the one that's threatening him. So I don't want that. I have this one. What is this going to do? It's just controlling. It's not really a threat in ending the fight. Okay, so from here, over, under holds over. From here, we do a lot of different submission holds. Okay, from this position here, now I'm trying to go for the choke. I'm trying to feed the collar, trying to finish him here, but he's tucking his chin. He's doing a good job with his hands. So we're going to switch off to the very common arm lock attack. Now, the way I like to do the arm lock from the back position here is I take my hand that's underhooked, and that's the arm I'm going to break. So I'm going to grab his shoulder. Just cup the shoulder. I don't want to be too obvious, so I just go here, shoulder grip. And now from this position here, I'm going to switch this hook, the same as the side that I'm grabbing on the underhook here. I'm going to switch my hook over here, across and over top of his leg, this way, hooking by his hip. Now the reason why is if I pass this over his head without moving that foot, he's going to get my leg between his legs, and then I don't have a good arm lock position. Okay, so from this position here, I'm going to, once again, over, under. If I want to arm lock the other arm, I'm on the other side. So from here, shoulder grab, switch the hook, and at the same time, I start to fall to the side of the arm I'm attacking, and then I'm going to push his jaw. Now, a lot of times people push the head, which can work, but the problem here is sometimes they're too strong and I really can't move his head. So what I want you guys to do is take his jaw and push with your hand and let it slide to the forearms on his jaw. So if he tries to turn his face now, no strength by me. I don't need any strength. I'm turning his jaw. He can't come in because he's looking the wrong way. So again, over, under holding over again so that if he breaks it, I still threaten him. I grab the shoulder when I'm having trouble submitting him with the chokes, and then I'm going to switch my hook as I switch my hand. See, same time. So I switch my hook and switch my hand and lean a bit to the side of the arm. And now I push his jaw and start to fall sideways. Okay, now I'm going to hook my leg. My leg that's on my left leg is going to go over his head, and it's going to hook the knee around his neck like this. Then I'm going to put him down to the floor and apply the arm lock. So again, over, under control, shoulder grip, switch the hook, lean and switch the hand, fall, hook the head, and immediately use your foot to push him down to the mat. Classic arm lock finish, knees together, extend. I like to hold the wrist with my thumbs around so that he can't do the hitchhike escape here and start to turn on this way onto his knees. So I grab like this. So opposed to just holding like this, I go thumbs around and I make sure his thumb cannot turn this way. I keep it straight up or even a little bit inward. So if he tries to hitchhike escape, he can't. It's tough already because this leg's over, but I make it even tougher by holding right here, and then I glue my knees together, feet on the floor, and raise the hips. Okay, so full speed, we'll do that, and then we'll follow up with the counter. So from this position here, sorry, not the counter, with the combination attack. So here, I'm having trouble choking him, he's tucking his chin, I grab the shoulder, I switch the hook, switch the hand, and arm lock position. Finish, and get the tap. Okay guys, so now you take the arm lock, grab the shoulder, switch the hook, switch the control of the head, and put him down. But he grabs his bicep, he grabs onto something to keep his arm safe. Okay, I'm going to use this, especially against guys that are very strong, big guys. I'm going to use this because they want to do the move where they knock this off and they really want to sit up. So any opening here for them to sit up and escape, they're going to try. And they're going to take advantage of, or try to take advantage of. So we're going to play on that. So what I want you to do first is how do we control the person here when they're defending? First thing you want to do is take your hand, actually before that, take this foot and put it on top of this foot. Okay, take the one that's low, I like to put it on top, so that it's tough for him. If I don't want him to push his leg off his head, I don't let him, because I put this foot on top of this one by crossing, make it a lot heavier. If it's open, sometimes they're very strong and that leg can move. So I reinforce it by crossing this foot on top of that foot. Okay, now, many ways to insert the arm. Some people go this way. I like to go this way. So the one by the legs goes through, and I grab my thigh. Now, from this position here, you're going to go for the choke, because you know that he wants to sit up. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your hand, and you're going to grab, whatever way, we'll move the hands here so you guys can see. Let's turn a little bit. Is you're going to take your hand, 4 fingers, inside this collar right here on this side. See here, I'll open up a bit. I'm going to put 4 fingers inside the gi, not too deep, not too shallow here. Right, comfortable, so I have a nice big space for his head to go through. See, that's what I want to have happen. I want to be able to loop to that a few times. I want to be able to loop it through and back. Now you're going to feel like putting your thumb in. You want to put your 4 fingers in. Okay, and the close collar right here. And then his head comes up and you loop. Okay, so, but I do that all without him seeing. See, I'm blocking his view. So I put my 4 fingers in the gi. He's grabbing his bicep. He's getting ready. He's trying to push my legs off. You can grab your bicep as well. Yep, and I grab the collar right here. Okay? Now from this position here, I'm going to take my leg off of his head after I flare my elbow. So I open up the left elbow, and then I take the leg off the head. He gets excited. He sits up, but he sits up into the loop choke here. And as he sits up, I pass this hand that's already inside his arm. I pass it behind his head and put it on my forearm. And now from this position, I cut forward with my hand. I pull back on the choke, and it's like any regular collar choke there. With the hand behind the head, inside the arm, it's just a flip grip. It's an upside down grip. Okay, but it's very, very sneaky here. So, again, you get the arm lock position. If I finish him, I finish him. If not, I immediately pull this arm, I crisscross on top of here so that I control when this leg comes off. Right now, he can't push it off. Okay, I insert my low hand because I want this high hand, the one by his head, to grab inside the collar, close collar here, 4 fingers in. He doesn't see it yet. Okay, big mistake when I was showing it today in class is a lot of guys were taking the leg off and then they were opening the elbow. He sees that motion. He sees this and then he's like, okay, it's a trap. So what you need to do is you need to flare the elbow when he doesn't see it. Now, and then you can even let him push the leg off. Now he pushes, I let him. See, he sits up so excited to get on top. But he goes inside the elbow, I drop my elbow down, and I slide my hand behind his head to my forearm. And now I pull and choke. Okay? One more time. From here, crisscross the ankles, insert, 4 fingers in the gi. Okay, I flare the elbow, I let him push it off, and sit up, and choke right there. Done. Now sometimes, when you're doing this, he starts to sit up, but then he realizes and he kind of stops there. He doesn't want to sit up into that trap, he noticed it. But now, he's already in trouble because look at my left knee. It's already under his head. Now he tries to resist, I push his head with my knee, I pull, and then I get the position. You see, so it's very hard for him to avoid. As long as he pops his head up just enough, a little bit excited, boom, you got him. Okay? So again, let's turn this way a bit. I pull my hand inside, low hand inside, crisscross the ankles, and then I look for the gi. Now while you're waiting, his hand can be on the floor behind you. 4 fingers inside the close gi. I'll let you see again here. Here. 4 fingers in this gi. Okay. Inside the lapel. And then you're going to flare the elbow open. And then you quickly let the leg come off. As he sits up, you finish there. Okay. Pull and choke. Or if he comes up a little bit, the elbow's flared, and then I use my knee to push his head in and finish there. I think you find a lot of success with that. I'll admit it, I fell for that back in the days. That's actually the first time I learned it. And then I said, man, what was that move? Because I walked right into it. They pushed it out of my head, boom, caught me with the choke. And then I've been using it through all the belts ever since. So that's a very sneaky choke to set up when the person grabs their own arm to defend the arm lock. And practice it hard. I think you'll find a lot of success with it.